We all start looking at our stats. We start looking at our subscriber counts, and sometimes it gets us down. But we need to shift our focus and our energy onto the things we can control. Welcome to Conversations on Content. My name is James, and I help content creators take their content further and faster. Not a day goes by that I don't hear some YouTuber complaining about how little money they're making or how many subscribers they have and how nobody's watching their videos almost every day. If you've been around YouTube for a while, you've probably seen it or heard from it. I see it in the blogging communities. I see it on TikTok. I see it everywhere I go. I had one come to me just the other day that was like, I don't have any subscribers. Nobody's watching my video. I've only got like 20 views. I go look at his channel. He's got 3 videos on his channel. I think so many people have an unrealistic expectation of what they can do. You're focusing on things you can do nothing about. Let's dive into what's really going on the inside. We have 3 circles. We have our circle of control, we have our circle of influence, and we have our circle of concerns. These are the things that we can do something about, the things that we want to be able to do something about, or things that other people control, but we have the ability to add some influence to those decisions. And then we have the things that are concerning to us that we have absolutely no control over whatsoever. Here's the problem. Most people that are just starting out are focusing almost completely on the outer circle, the things that are concerns. This is things like subscribers, view counts, and how many people are watching their channel, how many people are shopping their channel, all these other things. You have no control over those things. Actually, go through my content. 90% of what I'm teaching you is to focus on the things you can control and to stop focusing on things you can't control. Now, what happens is when we focus on our concerns, it restricts. It's pushing in. Because we're focused on the outside, we're pushing in and we're compressing. And the more you're pushing in and compressing, the less influence you have and the less control you have and the more concerns you have. But what happens is when we turn the switch, we can also start pushing outward. You see, the more we focus on what we can control, the more it expands our control, and the more that expands our influence, and eventually our influence encompasses our concerns. And we have the ability to influence how many subscribers we have. We have the ability to influence, but we can never fully control that because we can't control whether another person hits subscribe or not. But we learn as we develop our skills how to influence that behavior. But if you're just starting out, you have all these concerns, just very little control and almost no influence at all. So let's look at some of the things you can control and things that we focus on. And these are the things we're focused on this channel. 1, you can focus on how many videos you're putting out. You can focus on the quality of information that you're sharing. Did you do your research? Do you know what you're talking about? Stories are great. It's one of the best things you can do. Notice I just shared a story a few minutes ago. Stories are one of those things that gets people engaged. If I tell you, do this, and this, you're going to get bored. But if I start telling you, I had this person come up to me the other day and they had me look at their channel and this is what I told them to do and you can do them too. Guess what? Now we're involved in a story. You can't control how your lighting looks. Now you might have limited control. Again, when we're small, we have very little control. You may not have the money to spend a whole lot on lighting, but you can go to the hardware store and pick up some cheap can lights. Small little things make a huge difference. You might not be able to control the quality of your microphone if you don't have a good mic, but you can go out and buy a cheap mic. There's some that are like $10-15. That's better than the built-in mic on your camera or on your computer. Or you can, slowly build up to one like this. This is about a $75 mic, and my next upgrade is going to be about a $200 mic. It's the next thing I'm upgrading in my own studio, my mic and my soundboard. Some of the other things you can control are your skills. What are you doing to get educated about video production? Are you studying movie production? Are you studying film production? Are you studying acting? Are you studying the skills of being on camera? Those of you that have been following me for a while know that this is one of the biggest things that I was having a problem with when I first started. And I'm not perfect at it, but I'm a whole lot better at it now than I used to be. Why? Because I've been practicing. Because it's a skill I'm developing. Now, you don't have to have perfect production quality to get good results on YouTube. But the better your production gets, the more likely it is to have something take off. the more people are going to want to watch, the more people are going to want to come back and see more. But this is something that I just talking in a chat over at Shelly Saves the Day about. One of the things that I mentioned in the chat, and I'm going to bring it up here. If you're brand new, there's 3 things you need to focus on controlling. 1, the quality of your information. Number 2, the quality of your sound. Number 3, the quality of your lighting. If you could just focus on improving those 3 things on your channel right now as fast as you can, you're going to immensely increase the chances of something popping off. Hope that these tips help you to increase the quality of your video and start understanding and get your mind out of the things that you can't control. Now, don't worry about it. If you're doing these things, I do it too. We all get caught up in that. We all start looking at our stats. We start looking at our subscriber counts, and sometimes it gets us down. But we need to shift our focus and our energy onto the things we can control. And if you want to know more about how to control some of these things, make sure you check out this video right here where we're going to dive deeper into how to make your content go further and faster. We'll see you in that video.